Peace and love, family. So today I'm going to be talking about the disadvantages of having like artificial beauty products to enhance your own like natural beauty. I'm talking from experience in this instance. I felt I needed to share this. So like earlier this year I decided to go on to get like artificial nails, on top of my nails, like it looks very beautiful, I must admit. Like all these artificial ways to enhance our beauties as women, like really they look good. Like, don't get me wrong, look, that's why I was drawn to it. So I decided to go and I get it. I got it. So I did it twice in Jan, and I did it again in February, and then in March I went to remove the ones that I had put in February, and I experienced something very disturbing. So firstly, because of I think it's buffing. It's called buffing or buffering. Just correct me if I'm wrong. So because of like the constant buffing or the buffering, like my nails got thin. Like, so this one like eventually broke, and when it broke, so it's nothing wrong to have a nail that breaks, but the problem is that when it broke on the part that has flesh. So it was so painful and it was so uncomfortable. Every time I needed to do something like touch my hair, it was so like painful and uncomfortable because if it is attached to the fleshy part of my finger. Eventually I had to yank it out because it was just disturbing me somehow. That was for me, that was my moment of, I'll never do that to myself again. Like, no amount of beauty is worth sacrificing, like worth enduring pain. I just, it does not make sense. Like, when we were growing up, we were told that like you need to persevere some kind of pain in order for you to be beautiful, and that was being said every time we get burned by some cream. I don't do that to myself anymore. I'm old enough to choose. So like, I don't know, maybe there's something that I'm missing. Like, maybe women who do that, can you please let me know how you make it cope, like how you make your nails thicker, like the more you use, because I only use it for like 3 months. And 3 months in, I already experienced such horrible disadvantages. Like, it was horrible because it was painful. I don't like pain unnecessarily, self-inflicted for no reason. And I have nails. So I vowed to myself that I'm never going to put in those fake nails ever, artificial nails ever again. I can grow my own nails. So what the funny thing is that I can actually see, don't know, it's not visible on camera. I can actually see my real nails like grow back, and because my nails are so thin and brittle, like they're so sensitive to anything. Like, even this one has a chip. Like, I have to always have like nail polish on it. So the nail polish for me, I feel like gives it that, like, it backs it up, it gives it strength, but it still doesn't do anything because they still break. Like I said, this one already has a chip. So I'm just gonna grow my own nails. So I went and I spoke with this other colleague of mine, and she confirmed it to me. Like, she was like, yeah, that's the disadvantages. Like, if you're gonna put in like artificial nails from time to time, eventually your nails are gonna be very brittle and they're gonna be very, very like easy to break. And like just for me, it's not beautiful because I know I've got like strong nails, and all of a sudden they're so thin. Like, they're so thin. I don't like that. And then another point is that hair. So this other lady, so I don't have that much experience as well with natural hair, but for now I'm moving with what works, and what works is just simple logic. Like, put water on your hair, apply something to make it moist, later when the water dries up. nothing else. Like, I don't do that. I don't do science and try to put it all these other unnecessary things. I don't do that. So I spoke with this other lady, and it was two ladies. The other one just decided that she's just gonna relax her hair again. That's sad, but she knows why. It's her journey anyway. But it was sad to hear, especially because I'm new in this natural hair thing. I had dreadlocks for a very long time, so now I'm very new in this, but I'm loving it. I don't miss my dreadlocks. I'm loving this, and I'm learning so much in such a short space of time. That, for instance, the other lady told me that, like the I don't want to. I'm thinking about a very good way of putting it, but the fake hair, the horse hair that the ladies put in to protect, like as protective styles, they're not really. They don't really enhance and protect your hair as such, because every time when you pull it out, when you remove it, it comes out with hair. So, and your hair gets thinner and thinner the more you use those things. And I view it as over manipulating your hair. So what I do is, like, because I know it's sometimes weeks are very crazy, I get a week in and a week out. Week in is when I have my chunky braiding, old school chunky braidings, like that then are not gonna force me to use a comb, because I don't use a comb. I comb with my fingers, I comb with my fingers. It's much more easier. So anything that's just gonna force a comb to, you see when I force a comb, and that's painful, and I'm not gonna put myself through any kind of pain for beauty. Beauty is it's a very subjective concept. So for me, I feel like all the manipulation that people do is the one thing that makes your hair to lose its richness, to lose its natural thick kinkiness, because it's in the kinkiness that where, like, the beauty of the natural hair lies in the kinkiness. So when you try to remove your kinkiness, whether you're combing it or whether you're blow drying it, eventually you're gonna come to reap. So whether it's weak, or whether it's fluffy unnecessarily, unless it's your hair type. If I know I have a 4C, like I have 4C hair, and if it were to be fluffy, I'd be very disturbed. If it didn't have these kinks, I'd be very disturbed. If I had like my hairline was going away, I'd be very, very disturbed. So what I do, even when I'm trying to like stretch my hair, I don't know let me just balance like cam. So what I do is I braid towards the front, right? I don't pull on this like part because it's very sensitive. I braid towards the front. So I hold it like this, however big, like whatever it is that I want to do, I hold it to the front and I braid it to the front like this. You see? And it stays like this. But it's just that I'm showing you now. You see? So the idea is that it pulls on this side instead of pulling on this side, and it preserves my hairline. It really does preserve my hairline. So yeah, man, I really would like to advise ladies to just be content. I'm not gonna even talk about makeup because I don't have experience on makeup. I just choose not to wear makeup. If I were to try, I don't think I'm ever gonna do that. If I were to try to use makeup, maybe I would have something to say. I don't wanna. So I think the same thing applies to makeup as well, like foundation and heavy things that don't allow your skin to breathe. That's another thing as well, because the thing that we maybe as women fail to understand is that all these things that we try to overlap with artificial things in order to enhance its beauty are alive. The nails are alive. The skin is very much alive. The hair, very, very, very much alive. So if we want rich hair, if we want rich nails, if we want beautiful skin, glowing skin, then we need to treat it like we would treat a plant. You wouldn't go put in like spirits or like whatever that is chemicals and stuff on a plant or a very, very young baby, fragile baby. So treat everything that is yours that you love, whether it's to skin or whatever, treat it with love. Treat it like you would treat a very delicate something. Treat it like you would treat a very delicate something. Thank you. Peace and love.